And our adventures bring us to the party assembled on the ship after murdering a innocent barmaid but they were following the orders of a dead, jealous woman who permanently cursed her husband to impotence and to only see every other person in the world as her. But here we are. Here's our party. We have Luca, Cairo, Atreya, and Armak. We forgot to have Dragonheart and Rosario. Turn the cameras back on. Maybe not be back. Dragonheart, do you have yours? We are not ready. Let's go back. So who was here last week, or several weeks ago that remembers what happened?
I do, because I wrote it on my character sheet.
We'll go with. Do you want to retell it?
Sure. So the group found their boat coming to shore with them not on it, and they met a new character, Atreya, who came and tried to sell them their own boat back, and they tried to explain that the boat was theirs and ended up paying Atreya for her effort to bring the boat back. And then they all went to the tavern for different reasons and ended up going to bed. And while they were asleep, they got transported into some alternate dream dimension where they had to figure out how to get out. And they fought a giant monster and murdered it so fast it didn't get to do anything, and it fell and caused a crater. And they went down into the crater and found this lady, and the lady basically explained that she was Big Baba, the bartender's deceased wife, and she was watching him with this barmaid, Rebecca, and in order to get the group, or allow the group to leave, she required them to kill Rebecca and
Get rid of her specifically. Didn't specify how.
She's been gotten rid of. And to put this necklace on Big Baba that does what she mentioned. And then Atreya got rid of Rebecca by decapitating her in her own room. But, she had an alibi because Armak was drawing attention to her unconscious body as her echo did the work. And then I think it was Luca made himself look like Wes and put the necklace on Big Baba, and everybody got the fuck out.
Correct.
And now you're on the ship and discussing that you want to infiltrate demons. Or at least suss them out. And you guys might want to discuss where you should start with that based on things you know and things you've encountered in, 5 years ago time. And some of the intermission episodes.
Well, Luca will turn to the group and say, "Well, that was fun. I mean, it's a strange. Were we in a dream, or what was that little dimension that we met that lady in? I'm still confused about that."
I would assume it's some sort of something similar to being inside the Shadow Realm. In the end.
Oh. Yes, you would know about that.
That doesn't quite make sense for it to be a dream since I don't sleep.
Nor
You
do
don't
I.
sleep? You both don't sleep? That's awful. Sleep is great. Yeah, see, exactly.
I need only meditate for a time and then I'm recuperated.
You're one of those.
As soon as Atreya
those
looks
new
away,
age people, yeah.
Yeah.
The first rule of meditation is we talk about meditation to everybody.
You know I meditate in
Yeah.
my free time.
Come on, people who meditate aren't necessarily vegans.
I do cross meditation.
Anytime someone else meditates, I get cross about it.
Well, I'm just happy that we got Wes a date. I mean, I set him up with that lady. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. I'm sure nothing bad happened to her, and we'll see her soon.
Did you set him up with Rebecca? Is that what I'm not remembering?
Yes.
And me and Cairo, by the way, have no knowledge that she's dead.
I have
So-
no
Nope.
idea that what
So
happened.
we have no idea. I'm just pointing that out. We don't know she's dead. So, oh, I can't wait till Wes finds out. It's gonna be great.
Armok
That little
gives a
prank
trail
of ours.
look like,
Yeah.
don't say anything.
You know, of all the things you could have done, I think just going ahead and giving a date to Wes without asking him, that's kind of a weird thing to do, but you know.
Well, at least I didn't kill her, right? I mean, come on. That would have been a very barbaric response to what we were planning. I mean, we didn't have to kill her, so I don't understand why would we ever do that. But yeah, I'm happy that we didn't.
Of course.
Such a solution would only be taken by truly craven individuals who truly have no desire for protecting humanity or anything like that. But anyway, we didn't do that, so yeah. Let's talk about our next course of action. First of all, Atreya, I would like to talk to you, I guess, with everyone around. I mean, what are you interested in? Are you
Building up a
planning on
healthy
sticking around? We
retirement
could always
fund.
use your help. You seemed very useful back there.
Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing about the lot of you. You know, I'm working on building up a substantial retirement fund, and you seem like a group that, if I stick around, you'll be able to work towards that goal.
Retirement, how old are you?
Don't you know it's impolite to ask a
Mark
lady
gives
her
you a look like
age?
it's very impolite to ask.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you see, Luke is actually very embarrassed. He's like, oh my, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have asked. I mean, you just look fairly young to me, and I don't know. I'm an old man, so I just assume people don't think about this stuff. So yeah, my bad.
You're fairly young, and I'm an old man. I don't think you're if you're looking for.
I'm not certain how this translates into human years, or whatever you are, but
Well, I'm
He's
an
an
elf.
elf too,
I'm
okay.
yeah, I'm an
okay,
elf.
yeah. So okay.
I've been alive for like 400 years, 300 and something. Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure for D&D elves, that's not even that old.
No, it's
No,
like middle age.
yeah.
Like that's like the human equivalent of in your like 50s.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to a point where I can spend my last 600 years doing precisely nothing.
600 years. You're really planning this out. I'm not that sort of
Armok does
person. I
some
just
on
go
his
with the wind.
fingers and then gives up. He's just like,
Well, I think
Nope.
we told you already, Atreya, but this boat is actually not ours. It doesn't belong to us. So at some point we do have to return it. Belongs to a dear friend of ours back in Say Falls.
He's just lending out boats to everybody these days.
Well, I was hoping we could bring it back. I mean, I'm
Is
sure
he
there's
going
other
to pay
ways
me to return
travel.
it to him as well, or was that just you guys for me?
I mean, I don't think he's expecting to pay for the return of his own boat. He lent it to us, but
No, that's fair, I suppose.
I don't know. Cairo, you know him best.
Do you he's
Do you think Alvin would
if he's in a good mood, he might just give you a little bit of something. But if he's in a bad mood or not the greatest mood, because he always seems to be stressed out these days, I'm pretty sure he's just gonna say no.
Armok gives a nod that Cairo knows means that Armok's like, yeah, he is married, isn't he?
That's not what I was. Okay.
Well, regardless, whatever job we decide to do, as long as I can earn a healthy sum from it, I'm not very partial to the type of work I'll do. You know, I am a mercenary, so just about whatever needs done, I'm willing to do, as long as it's within my skill set.
Well, how do you feel about demons?
Do they bleed?
They should.
That's then. Then that's all that matters. I'm happy to fight. I just want to know who's paying the
a
bill.
little bit of his sword out, and he just taps the blade, and he gives a questioning look to Atreya.
She looks back at him quizzically.
Would Atreya recognize a silvered blade?
Probably.
Okay, because he's basically saying, because for demons you need silver, so he's trying to convey, like, do you have silver? Silver blade?
Unfortunately, I do not.
He kind of shrugs and, and he kind of wiggles his hands back and forth like, maybe they won't bleed too much then. For you.
Well, I think best course, if we're going after demons, then I doubt there might, I don't know, I'd have to spend some time moving around the city, but I doubt there's any in Say Falls at the moment. Because these things are going to integrate themselves with society and try to take high places.
Hmm.
And what you know what one of the largest market economies in the world is? Ulford.
Market. Hmm.
Ulford is the largest market economy in the game.
Could start there.
I mean, you've also got Ymir, which is the arcane city. You've got Kadun, which is the most rarest and strongest mages.
Just to go back to something from the last session, because I was looking at my notes.
Yes.
4 powerful demons now in the world. Their names were Six Axis, right?
Let me look. I have it
Shin,
actually in the
and then I
Discord.
forgot the last 2, but we didn't know their names, right? So I just want to write it
Yeah,
down.
let me look. It's yeah,
This is
5
Six
Demon
Axis.
Lords: Smoke, Six Axis, Knight, Santavius, Ice, Shin, King Damdred, and Queen Hemlock.
That's 5 then, right?
1, 2, 3.
Those are the
4,
5 demon lords. You didn't tell me which 4 are out.
Oh yes.
Six Axis, Shin. What was the other one?
There's Six
Santavius, I
Axis,
think you know
Santavius,
about.
and Shin.
Octavius?
Santavius.
Santavius.
Oh, Santavius?
Mm-hmm. If you look
These
at
are cool
lore,
names.
all 5 of their names are there. In lore, I put them all
Yes,
in.
and 4 of them are out. I just forget which one you don't know if it's out or in.
Oh, they're in lore? Okay, no problem. I was just trying
Yeah,
to fix
one
my
of
notes.
them.
That's
One
fine.
of them, however, is not you don't know or is not out.
Yeah.
You know 4 or 5 are out at present.
We know
because you've
yeah,
released them yourselves mostly.
Shin and Six Axis, we know for certain.
We're very
are out.
good at that sort of thing.
And then it's unknown whether we have both King Damaged and Queen Hemlock out, or just one of them, and Santavius.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Because Party 4 released. Was it Party 4 that released the ice?
Party 4 did release Ice.
Yes, and then
Was that with the Goblin Circle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did we release a okay, I thought so.
And
Well, it was
then-
originally a demon circle that got smudged up and turned into a goblin summoning circle.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
yeah. And then there was the one in the Blood Hunter, the Blood Hunter home.
Yep.
That one was Six Axis, and then
The
the other
smoke.
2, we do not know who they belong to.
You do know that they're trying to infiltrate politically rather than by force. Well, not necessarily you know what I mean by that, though, like intriguingly.
Yes.
They're looking to move up the ranks of power, and they're not all about, hey, let's just go summon a bunch of demons in war. They've tried that before, it didn't work. So I'll put the map up, and you guys can kind of see where you guys have as options for places that you think demon lords who are plotting the take over the world would.
We are in Emir right now, right?
You're on a boat outside of Emir, yes.
Okay.
Before we leave Ymir, if we're going to need silvered weapons, it might be worth our time to see if we can get some for people like me who don't have one.
That's good.
I don't know if there's anybody else who needs one or if I'm just late to the party.
I don't.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
just
really
thinking
fight with weapons.
we've got a mage and then a guy who is part demon himself. So
Who fights demons as a profession?
sorry, devil.
Devil, different than the demons that are invading the
The
world.
devil may cry. Sounds a lot better than demon may cry, because we all know demons are little bitches.
Yeah, you can.
There's no May about it.
Your favorites,
can-
though, are the
When
demon
a trick is
dogs.
done with them.
Yeah.
What?
You can either you can either put a new metal coating onto a weapon you already have, or have a new weapon forged. So
I think for you, since you already have a decent glaive,
Get it silvered.
Yeah, you can silver that for
you
1
can
gold.
basically get it edged or etched or lined. They get the blade lined with silver. I think is how they phrase it.
yes, and I'll do the same because my weapon is magic. It's not silvered.
You said 20 gold for that?
10
Is it
gold,
only
10,
20
10,
gold?
10 silver. So 1 gold, yeah. I mean, it's a silvering. It's
I'm pretty
trivial.
sure there's rules as written
Oh, is there?
because there's rules as written process on this, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot more than that
Is
because a lot of it's for the DM's sake, because a lot of monsters
Oh.
are either vulnerable or they are resistant to non-silver damage.
Oh no, it's let's say 100 pieces of GP or 10 pieces of ammunition. Oh no,
You
it's
can
1
see
weapon
it
or
silver
10
a
pieces of
single weapon.
ammunition. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 100 GP then, I suppose. So 10 platinum, is that? No, 1 platinum?
That's 10
platinum?
platinum. 10 platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm paying that.
I don't know if we can
I'm
get that
silvering
many
the
hot
weapon.
singles out.
I'd be willing to.
It's gonna have to
Do
be a
that
whole
as
album
well.
that just slaps.
All right. So you guys can silver your weapons. What cities? Well, Luke is not here, so he can't help with his knowledge. But there are goings-ons in the world that you guys, characters, some of you would know about. You have centers of power in the world. Timeline-wise, you are not to the. Oh God! Oh no. Yeah, when you go back to Safe Falls, there will be some interesting stuff you guys might encounter. Where would you like to begin your sussing?
I feel like Cairo should make that call since he would know about this kind of stuff because it used to be his job to know about this kind of stuff. And like my character was not around before the break, so technically he just knows about monsters.
Well, let me take a look. Hold on. I would say we either look to Ulford. Either we could look around here, or Barandor would probably be our best 3 possibilities. I doubt they'll go to Erford, though it is possible that the least likely place that they'll go is the place that one of them will be, but
You might want to consult Luca on that.
and then it is also very possible that one of them is infiltrated down in the deep dark as well. But my knowledge on the deep dark is much more limited.
Armor just pats like the ground where we're standing now to be like, well then let's just fucking start here since we're here.
Very well. We would need to look for.
Keep in mind you did just murder somebody in this city, and there's probably going to be an investigation ongoing soon.
Keep in mind that every single person in our party was visible at the time of the murder.
True.
We have an ironclad alibi and no motive to anyone's knowledge that it actually exists.
Okay, I'm back.
Correct.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
How much
Was
do
magic, but
spells
magic
cost?
was used on it, so it depends on if
No,
they need, if there's
no.
yeah.
We literally were just like, hey, come over here, and then we cut her head off.
No, but a Treya clone is a magic thing, isn't it? Because it can't go through
Yeah, but her
anti-magic.
clone was in the front room with me.
Was it? J-Gigs, you're muted.
Don't you tell me. My physical body was unconscious next to Armok. Armok drew attention to at least the bard in the tavern to me. He's like, hey, play something to wake her up. Because I had transferred consciousness to my echo when...
Yeah, so they would probably be able to, if they hired somebody, it depends on what happens, but they could hire someone so they might know what magic was used to kill them, but not who.
No. Here's the thing. Her death wasn't magical. Her death was a decapitation.
Like, all they'd be able to sense is that something magical happened in that room at some point around the time of the murder.
All right, yeah.
Which is really
best.
like that's fair, but like also
Right, but that could
Atreya and
easily be-
Armok would absolutely be like, yeah, they're not going to be able to finish pinning that on us.
But
And
even then,
everybody
as
else in
far
the
as...
party currently doesn't know that there's
Yeah,
they're
and I mean,
murder
I'm not saying that don't do it. I'm just saying. I'm just
And
playing
also,
devil's advocate.
even if they were to track magic, that necklace was an obscenely powerful magic, and it was put on Baba at the roughly same time.
That is true.
So it's easy to deflect that.
Yeah.
Well, and worst case scenario, let's say they fucking, use a wish spell to know what's going on. We could be like, oh, no. We gave him the necklace. He must have killed her afterwards because the necklace affected so much, Sure, we gave her the necklace, but we wouldn't kill anybody. The best part is that since Armok doesn't talk, it'll all be on Atreya and Cairo to do his defense. So his horrible charisma score wouldn't fucking matter.
Okay, so do we decide on? I'm sorry, I walked away from my computer. Do we decide on a location we want to go to?
It sounds
Yeah,
like
here.
we're staying here in Amir to check to see what's going on.
Yeah, because I mean,
Oh,
if
that's
we're
smart.
already here, it shouldn't
That's
take
good.
us that long to be like, hello, any demons here? No? Okay, bye-bye.
Well, in Cairo, did you meet the mayor or not?
Yes, he did. Cairo met the mayor.
So
is he
you
the
have that
asshole
connection.
who, like, pissed off Barkin? Is this that guy?
Yes.
Fuck that guy. Kinda surprised he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mayor, Cairo's met the mayor. The best thing to look into is we would need to figure out if there's anyone who's been acting strange in the city recently.
Any strange going-ons in the world?
Any strange going-ons in the world? Or has there been a sudden shift of power with no explanation whatsoever?
It's a good point.
Or hear me out. Has anybody been smelling like sulfur?
Maybe they
This
just had
whole- this whole
eggs for
town
breakfast.
kind of smelled like sulfur for a while.
That just
Maybe
sounds like
they-
magic bullshit, though. So it's either everyone in this town is a demon, in which case we didn't technically kill anybody because she'll just come back.
Yeah, no, it was the demon dog that lives here.
Oh, the dogs, yes.
Yeah, the demon dogs, we killed those.
Yeah, that was 5 years ago.
Yes.
Well, how about this? If we're looking for information, I think now would be not a good time to draw a pentagram on the map, but now would be a good time to.
Okay, first of all, that was a star.
Same thing. And now would be a good time to split up. Maybe we could split up, search for clues throughout the city. If any of us
Splitting the
find
party
something.
always works
I'm
better.
looking for information. Don't get
Nobody
into trouble. Just
Ever
look
gets
around.
kidnapped by evil monsters in ancient ruins that were created by people in this group. You have created.
No, we're in the city. This is safe.
I just want to also let you know, Rosario, you have played a hand in terrifying poor Shanny Muffin.
Shit, I terrified him with what?
You know those ancient ruins that you put on the map?
Oh yes.
They're fucking terrifying.
I put a lot of terrifying things on the map. It's fun. I don't even know what they do. I just put
You
them
should
there.
watch the last episode and just, or maybe
Okay.
maybe the one before that. Voltaire's in some big trouble, like Alvin level
Nice.
trouble.
Also,
I've been-
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I've been catching up on Critical Role. I'm almost caught up. I have one more episode. Once that's
With
done,
the
I'll start
newest
catching up on Dog Pound D&D. So that's my next goal.
You're like, nothing ever bad happens in the city. And I'm like, I beg to differ. A lot of bad things can happen in the city. It just depends on how much of the people, the population, are dickheads.
Yeah, and don't forget, in this very city, just today, I think, some poor innocent barmaid got murdered.
Wait, someone got murdered?
Yeah, the person we murdered.
We don't know
This
that.
is out of character. Yeah. Armand doesn't talk. Remember.
I'm back in. I'm always in character. We don't know that.
Always in character.
That's my secret. I'm always in character.
So you have the 4 noble houses.
I hate it.
You have the mayor at the center. I mean, you've got forges and orches. You've got like lower class places, a really, really bad part of town. You have the rebuilt structure over here. You're not quite sure what that is. Although in 5 years, 1 second, map and background, that is now restored. So there is trade going back on again.
All right.
So Luca would say to the group, "What exactly are we looking for? Like, what are some hints?" I'm not a big expert on this, but what could we be looking for?
If a demon is good at its job, the hints are not going to be very easy. We're going to be looking for out-of-place things. So you've got to talk to the people, find out what they know. We should find multiple perspectives, one of both the people of the lower class, those of the noble class, and those of the middle class.
Cool. So if I see something, I'll say something. Got it.
So it's a good idea to start. We just generally need to speak to all different types of people, and we're looking for rumors. And the more rumors that match up about this, either in this city or other cities, can give us a lead on where we need to go.
Okay, I could do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ritually cast on myself comprehend languages. So for the next hour, I can understand any language that I hear
All right.
or any written. Ooh, fun, festive town music.
I
yes.
know, right?
I love medieval town music.
I tried.
But can you believe back in the medieval era, they just had this music playing at all times? It's
Yeah,
great.
it's just chilling.
So how about we, I still think we should split up. Cairo, you are quite famous. I think you should see
Cairo is
the higher
famous.
ups in the city. Because you might have some pull. These people clearly recognize you.
I can do that.
Oh, Cairo's gonna hate this.
I volunteered to go to the market and look around. I need.
Cairo would
If you
prefer
go in
this
groups,
over
the
going
people
into
are
the. Cairo would prefer this over going into the holy city, the city of all the gods. So he's fine.
That's what you think.
He starts feeling sick when he's in that city. So, yes, I will go speak to the mayor and the noble house.
I think someone should go with you.
Armand will go with him.
Yes.
Oh, that's a
Strong.
good call there.
Well, I mean,
He's a great speaker.
Armand is basically he's the reason
Muscle.
why he's in this party is because Cairo needs somebody to learn to basically be a leader like him to help run the blood stuff. So Armand basically just kind of
Oh no, it makes sense. I'm just worried about the outcome.
he's shadowing. He's shadowing.
Atreya, would you like to come with me to speak to the common folk? Maybe in the market or something like
Really,
this.
really bad part of town.
That's
Let's go
actually
to
what
the
I was
real
going to
bad part.
suggest was the lower ring.
Oh, you want to go there? Okay.
Oh
I'll go
yeah, there's
wherever.
some interesting stuff going on down there.
Look, Luke is kind of he as well traveled as he is, he's also kind of naive to danger. So he thinks of himself as pretty like
Like he's been to a lot of places, but he hasn't actually been on a lot of adventures. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
yeah, he's been all over the place, but he doesn't really like. He's good at avoiding danger. So
Sort
It's
of like
hard
somebody
for him
who's
to
read
recognize
all of the stuff about like, you know, oh, when you go to Mexico, you should bring a spare wallet and you should always make sure you have bribe cash on you.
Well,
But he's never
he reads a
actually
lot,
had
yeah.
his wallet stolen or given a bribe.
yeah, he reads a lot, but his wisdom's not the greatest. So he knows a lot, but that doesn't make he makes good decisions. Yeah.
I like it.
So
It's the
I'll follow
anti-Ikrat.
Atreyu. The anti-Ikrat. Yeah. No, Ikrat, isn't he similar or no? I don't know.
He's similar in stats only. The way it comes across is he is an idiot savant. He'll be
okay.
like, let's see how hot the lava is, and he'll stick his entire arm in there, hold it in there, pull out what's left of the bone on his arm, and be like, it is very hot.
But at least the wound is cauterized.
And he'll be like, but I'm not bleeding. So how bad can lava really be?
Okay.
Come
so,
on, guys. I can't be the only one who wants to go swimming, even if it is in a hot tub.
Before we split up, I'll tell the other group. Meet us back. I don't know, by noon or something. Back at the docks or something. I don't know. Is that a good common place? I don't feel like we should go back to that inn. I don't know if we're welcome there. So, where do you guys
Fine,
want
we
to
did-
meet up?
We
We
did
don't
nothing
actually even, we
wrong.
didn't even technically have to go to the inn for the night because we have a boat.
Yeah.
I think we just wanted to sleep and not boat. You know, so but like I mean, worst case scenario, we
Well, let's-
can't just sleep on a boat.
Let's agree on a place to meet up, and if the other party hasn't met up by that time, then the other one should go looking for the other one because that seems like we're in danger, right? Like,
It's just a normal city, and you're like, danger.
well, I'm
Well,
just
if Kyra's
concerned.
gonna go
You
to
guys,
the upper class, and you guys are gonna go to the lower class. We should meet somewhere in the middle class.
okay?
Like the
So
middle and in.
was that the
That is a
inn we were
little
in?
on the nose, but I
No, that's the name of the inn. You were literally at the middle and in.
Oh,
We'll meet outside. I don't want to go in there. We'll see you guys outside. Yeah, yeah. So we split up.
It is very on the nose, but nobody got it till now.
We'll meet at
The
like the
middle
market
in
or
in.
something.
Okay, okay. Let's hold this. So who wants to go first?
Not it.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
make the
and-
other group go first.
oh man, I was gonna say if Atreyu doesn't want to go first, let's have Luca go first. But all right,
No.
Luca's with the trailer.
Okay, so you have 4 noble houses. I think they're written down somewhere. Does somebody have those notes?
I don't remember the names of that. No, I didn't write that down. I'll write it down right now if you.
I know that the mayor's a dick, and then one of the noble houses technically has a franchise out in Safe Falls.
Yeah.
The Olive Garden group.
When you're here, you're family. So I mean,
That's what it was. Like, it was described as their restaurant was very Olive Garden like.
Yeah.
if you're here, family.
Is that who you want to visit, the Olive
When they say
Garden?
family, though, they mean like the Godfather's family.
Well, since you have a
Family
relationship, do you want to go to whatever the Olive Garden family was called?
Sure.
Oh God, let me
They're all family.
open up some of this map here.
Sir Vin Diesel leads them.
Don't like that joke.
Family always comes first.
That's too fucking good.
Family.
Sir Din Diesel.
Didn't Diesel.
Ah.
Look out! Here comes Din Diesel.
He's like, when you're here, you're family.
All right,
See, this
so
gives a whole new context to Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Now that we know what Din's last name is.
It's Diesel.
All I'm
It's like a Harry
picturing is
Potter
all those people dressed up as Vin Diesel, and they're all just saying family, 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 family.
That clip always had the same energy as the Bier guys.
Yeah.
Brotherhood of Biers.
Oh, see, we agree on
so you
cheeseburgers,
guys
yeah.
are at the entrance to this building. It is a rather opulent building that is 100% being populated right now. That is just the, like, that's not even the indoors right there. That's just a chandelier literally hanging from some elaborate stonework out in the fucking elements. And it looks like it's not weathered, which means this motherfucker's even magical. Or are they replacing this thing every week?
I need to be shrunk.
Yeah, I'll get that in a second here. Just got a few more things to chuck out.
I mean, I'm tall, but I'm not 12 feet tall.
Yeah, he's like
I thought you
11,
could be
11.
that tall if you wanted.
No, I can't be that tall.
You can be however tall you believe you can be.
I can add and subtract up to.
Saying, I believe I'm not that tall.
I can add and subtract up to 2 feet from my height, so I cannot go to 12 feet tall.
Tragic.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the name of the head of this family was?
Hold on.
If not, he's getting a brand new name.
His name is probably somewhere in like my 200-page Word document for Alvin, so let me go look.
How's that Lore of the World document coming along?
This is coming. I don't remember
Almost
this
done.
guy's name. It's been a long time
It
since
has
we
been a
talked to
long
him.
time since you've been there.
And I was less focused on what the hell this guy was doing and more focused on
The Devil Wolves.
At that point it's less Devil Wolves, because when I was talking to him I was trying to get a meeting with the
Oh
mayor.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
I
was before that we
was-
accidentally invented the Devil Wolves.
No, that's when we had already invented the Devil Wolves, because I was trying to get a meeting with the mayor so that I could get you guys out of jail.
Yeah, oh yeah, you guys were in jail, yeah.
Well, some
This
of us were.
this was trying to get in to talk to him so we could break you out of the jail.
Okay, we are all ready. And we just will pretend we know his name. Nobody's going back and figuring out what
His
this
name is Cotton Eye Joe.
Name is
There isn't a
Come
call him
again?
C-Joe because, I mean, literally the name of this episode as I put it on Twitch was Where Did They Come From? Where Did They Go? I'm not even making that up. I don't know if you saw that and made a reference based on that or if it just happened to coincide.
Maybe.
Boo. Cheater.
Let's call him CJ.
How is it cheating to be like, I see where the DM's going, I will play into that for his sake? How is that cheating? That's just good sportsmanship.
And we are at the entrance to this opulent building.
All you had to do was follow that train, CJ. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna walk in then.
You're gonna walk into the house.
Well, knock on the
Just-
door
I'm
to
just
see if
confirming.
it's not. This is their house.
Yeah, this is their mansion.
I'll
But
knock-
like a noble manner. It's not
Okay,
like,
then I will knock on their house, the door then.
Yeah,
this is where Guffy Joe lives. You know, it's more like that is estate Ducatan.
Estate to cotton. Estate to cotton.
Yeah, it's not
And
where
you
that's not where
see-
Cotton Eye Joe lives. That's estate Ducatan.
Okay.
So you see the door swing open, and you see two people, rather built individuals, walk out. Let me grab them. They are definitely taller than your average person. They're looks like they're got a little bit of the Hagrid in them.
Hagrid.
And they go, "Can we help you?"
Yes, I was hoping that I could speak with the head of the house.
Do you have an appointment?
How does one make an appointment?
Generally, you. Gruff, how do you make an appointment? Gruff, I don't know how to make an appointment. They just scratch their heads. They go, "You just make an appointment."
Okay. Is there an
The most realistic guards we've run into this whole campaign.
is there an opening available?
Is there
Hey,
an
it's a good
opening
point.
available? How do you get an opening? We
An
don't.
opening means is there
Everybody
an
knows
opening?
how to get. Everybody comes here with an appointment. And then you just see them scratching their head. They're like, "You should know."
I don't live in this town. I move from place to place. My
Unless
name
you're
is
a messenger. Are you a messenger?
I'm not a messenger. I'm
We take messages. And he like
Yeah,
pulls out a
Armark-
pad of
Armark
paper.
nudges you and is like, just say you're from fucking Elven.
My name is Cairo Moonglade, and I need to speak with the head of the house.
My name's Carl Moonglade. I speak. Are you a messenger or do you have an appointment? And you just see Scruff chuckling at Guff imitating you poorly.
Armark nudges you again, and he's got a coin in his hand that he's surreptitiously showing you, like maybe they like money.
Of course they like money, but if we start handing out money all the time, we won't have any.
Armark just kind
Atreus
of shrugs. And
supports
he's just
this
like,
statement.
if we can't make any progress here, we're not gonna really have all that much money anyways, right?
I wouldn't even say it, but I was thinking I meta.
I'm just gonna look at them and be like,
You need a moment to confer in text with John, and we can flip over to them, or do you need a moment to decide your next course of action?
And Armark is just kind of like, just lie.
You're very welcome to take a moment because we do have a split party. If you are ready to go, we can continue until.
yeah, give me
something
a
happens.
moment here.
Okay, so we're gonna flip over to the new place. So you guys discuss what you're talking about as you're wandering the streets or whatever you're doing while I make things happen.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the country, of the city.
Country.
Yeah, the city.
3 hours later.
I just have to find the map you're gonna be on and then hide every last bit of it.
Nice.
Where is it though? I know what map I need. It's so long. Oh, there we go.
So, Atreya, are you from this city?
Oh God.
From around these parts?
I'm not really from anywhere. I've been traveling around as a mercenary for as long as I can remember.
You guys will be kind of in the top left up here once I make this thing actually be nice to me. There you go. You're like there.
Have you ever fought demons before? Because I know I haven't.
Once upon a time, doing work for the Order of the Blood Hunters.
Oh, you did work for them.
Once upon a time, yes.
Oh.
I am familiar with Cairo, though it's been quite a while since he and I have encountered each other.
Ah. Good times, good time. He seems like a nice guy.
He pays well.
And to be honest, I don't know these people too well, but I only met them more recently in my life, but they seem trustworthy. They know some people that I trust. Why am I so small next to my character's always small? That's it.
I mean, Atreya is 6
I'm
feet.
playing a gnome.
Atreya is 6 feet tall, so
Okay, also,
I'm
what's
playing-
your
I'm
guys'
playing a gnome.
passive perception?
15.
Okay, and Luca?
Mine is 16.
Okay, so yeah, continue along your way. You're just walking down the streets, doing your thing.
Well, while
Do we see
we're
people around, or
yeah, I was gonna say we're actually actively looking for people.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
imagining that there's like people walking around on the
Okay.
streets like normal, just I don't have the capability to insert that many NPCs that quickly. But we assume that it's crowded, semi-crowded streets. People are walking around. It's not like crazy. It's not like a market square, but like people are passing by going about their day, but they kind of keep to themselves. They're kind of like withdrawn, and they clutch everything that they have closely to them.
These people don't seem like they're very welcoming. Maybe that's the sign a demon is nearby. I have no idea.
They do seem like a skittish group, but I think assuming there's a demon nearby is rather bold. Just kind of curious how we should approach them to make them most cooperative. I mean, do I put them at the end of my glaive, or do I actually try being diplomatic for once?
I find diplomacy's pretty good. If not, I can use a little trickery and get us out of any situation, so...
But diplomacy is so boring, so pedestrian.
True. What was I looking for? Sorry, I was just looking through my spells. I have a lot of them. Wow, look all these people.
Yeah, they're
Crap,
gonna
like
have
a
people in a
stampede up ahead.
second.
Wow, I didn't know there was a mosh pit up ahead. I mean, I guess there's a traveling orchestra. Well, how would we start? I have no idea. Should we just go up to someone and say, hey, you know any demons around here? Know any demons?
I think that might be a little direct.
So maybe we should just find someone and be like, hey, anything new around here? Anything creepy happening in the city?
I'm half expecting a Trey to be like, "Ooh, I've got this new silver sword. We could just go around and ask everybody if we can give them a little cut. And if it really hurts them, then we'll know they're a demon."
There we go.
I will cut you.
People are
Cairo
spread
did
throughout
say
the
we were
city.
looking for rumors,
Rumors, yes.
so perhaps the best way to start would be to ask around for rumors told in whispers, and if we find something that seems apropos, we can dig a little bit deeper.
That
And
seems
if
good.
worst comes to worst and nobody wants to talk to us, we have Plan B, and by Plan B, I mean Plan G for glaive.
No. I don't think we should use the glaive.
That's what that stands for. Get it now.
We don't need to use the glaive. It's okay. I'm sure these people are nice. I mean, look. They're all walking around, having a good time.
Yeah.
You haven't met very many people before, have you?
No, I've met many people that... People tend to be pretty good.
There's my
some
mom.
people...
And my dad.
No, my parents, they're not the nice ones. I wasn't a big fan of their...
Grandpa.
but
Other grandpa.
grandpa. No.
My brother's not a nice person, but I've technically met him too.
No, they're...
Grandpa. No, I already said him. Shit.
Look, I'll be honest, Atreya. I used to be very suspicious of people, but I don't know. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, be a better person, you know?
It's raining. As
It's
drops start
raining?
to fall from the sky.
Oh no! Protect your new leaf. It'll
Oh,
get
do you
all
think-
wet.
Do you
You
think
hear the
demons
crackle of
melt?
thunder.
Oh, that's not good. Do you think demons melt in the rain? That we could just look around, see if anyone melts, and then...
Oh, if only Armark was here. Because he knows that only witches melt in rain.
I'm looking ahead. I'm looking ahead at this
And
character
sluts.
right here, and are they melting or are they just wet? I can't tell.
They're
Very
just
difficult.
wet.
Oh, they're just wet. Okay. Thunder. How about we just walk up to some random person? Hey, fellow person. How you do, fellow kids? I'm imagining me as like. I'm
Okay.
imagining me doing my best Buscemi. But instead of the skateboard, I have like my spell book. I'm like, how you do,
I was gonna say,
fellow,
Luke, it officially is now Steve Buscemi in my eyes. He is Elvin Steve Buscemi.
how do you do, fellow villager?
Fellow villager.
He holds out his hand. You can see
I
that it's
high-five it.
quite twisted. It seems like he has about 6 extra joints in his hands for some reason, in his
Ooh,
fingers.
interesting.
And they're very twisted and gnarled, and he just holds out his hand.
Oh, that's not good. What happened to your hand, sir?
Won't like it. Can you give me money they won't employ me. Say I have a pestilence. And then he goes, does this look like a pestilence? And he just starts reaching towards your face with his hand.
Oh no, it's fine. I'll take a step back, and I will pull 2 gold coins out of my bag.
His eyes light
And-
up. That's a lot of money for this motherfucker.
And I will drift it over, but not with my actual hand, but with my arcane hand. So you see, my hand
Take the
has
money,
the gold.
but I don't appreciate the sentiment. And he
Oh,
grabs
no,
it out
no,
of the air.
Yeah, I
Too
just
good
passed
to
them.
touch the likes of a lonely beggar.
Oh no, I was just trying to show you a trick. Thought you'd appreciate it.
I don't have time for tricks. I haven't
Oh.
shat indoors in 6 weeks.
If you don't have a job and no one will hire you, talk to you, or touch you, you probably have time for tricks. I'm just saying. Like, what else are you doing with your time? Realistically, man.
Well, do you perhaps have time for rumors?
Oh, I have all sorts of rumors. I hear a bit of everything. Nobody minds the poor disfigured beggar in the corner. Nobody touch poor Gerald. Nobody talk to poor Gerald.
Oh, poor Gerald.
Poor Gerald is right.
Oh, shit. Maybe we should go find Gerald and talk to him if he doesn't,
Well, Gerald, if you have information that is of value to us, then I will happily give you another 2.
What information is valuable?
We're looking for rumors about demons in the area.
Well, I can't tell you anything about demons. We had a infestation about 5 years ago of wolves, but some nice individuals said they were the saviors of the world. There's a book going about. I don't know if I believe it or not, but the wolves are gone, so you make your own decisions on that. I think one of them was, I mean, they were pretty strange people. I think there was some like giant eyeball monster thing that ran through the streets at some point.
What? When was this?
About the same time that the dogs were, destroying the city.
Oh boy. And I'm writing all this down in
Does
my.
anybody have any
my book.
idea what that might have been?
No.
Yeah,
I know exactly what that was.
I know exactly who it is too.
I'm drawing a blank.
Goes John.
I don't think you were. Yeah,
No.
I don't know if you were there for any of the parts with
Oh,
Bargain. Where he was the eyeball monster, anyway.
That's true. But
So I'm writing
demons,
this down.
I don't know
Eyeball
of
monster.
demons.
Okay.
What other information? He looks kind of a little frantic, and he tries to reach out towards you, Atreya, to kind of grab onto your coat or something, as a desperate person does. What does
Well-
Atreya do?
She'll take a step back and pivot her body away. So-
And he reaches out and he falls over, and you hear a crackling noise. And when he stands back up, his pointer finger is bleeding and bent off to the side, but he doesn't really seem too perturbed by it.
See, this is how I know that Rosario has changed from Callian to Luca, because Callian would have been hugging this guy and not stopping.
And healing him. I can't heal him.
Yeah, and healing him.
I can just show him a magic trick.
What else is valuable? What can I tell you?
Well,
This
is
money
there
will
any?
mean everything.
Are there anyone in this area who's sort of a knowledge broker, like maybe a kingpin of sorts, a rumor monger?
Just someone who would have the information we're looking for.
Yes, yogurt.
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 Oh, I love yogurt, especially with strawberries.
A second, I gotta go. And then he describes yogurt. 1 second, I gotta find it. Yogurt's been alive longer than any of us can count.
And where can we find this yogurt?
In
Well,
the supermarket.
If you keep asking questions, I'm sure yogurt will find you.
Is this a Spaceballs reference?
A little bit.
One of these demons is
I
going to live
hate
in a hut,
yogurt.
and we're going to have to make sure nobody out pizzas the hut.
Pizza the Hut. Lone
No, it's
Star.
fine. You just gotta leave him alone for a long time, and then he'll eat himself.
Well, let's go on the lookout for yogurt.
And Atreya will slip the 2 coins back into her pouch and say, if this information pans out, I'll be back to pay you your keep. And starts to walk past Gerald.
Gerald just looks at the money in his hand and he kind of walks off rather quickly. He clenches it and he shoves it into his waistband, and he does his best to meld in with the shadows.
I like that guy. He was nice.
Rolls that one on his stealth check. Batman, he is not.
He rolled a 19 on his stealth check on the die.
Fucking
Damn.
A. Batman, he
He
is.
just whooshed into the darkness.
Are we getting like soaking wet?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely drenched. It's raining. There's thunder and lightning.
Batman versus Thor.
I think I actually have a thing for this. Let me look.
I'm trying to see
Yeah,
if I
I
have a
do.
spell to
Let me.
prevent myself from getting wet.
There you go.
I can't see.
We'll approach this fellow here. Excuse
It's
me.
it's a kid, but yes.
Excuse me, young one.
Yes.
Are you aware of where we could find an individual by the name of Yogurt?
Oh, I haven't met Yogurt yet. I want to, though. I hear he gives all of us a job, and we'll have things to do. He's run the streets these last few years. He's protected some of us against the new street gang,
Oh, who's the new street king?
the rose bushes.
Oh
They
no.
sound like pansies.
don't know,
No,
roses are
no, they'd
thorns.
wear masks with demon horns. They wear a lot of purple and gold.
Ooh, interesting. And where might we find these bushes of rose? Doggo!
Second, sorry.
Yep. And the kid runs away.
Oh fuck, park.
Attacked by dog.
All right. Should go. They go.
Oh, puppers.
All right. Anyways, he goes. Just travel about after dark. I'm sure you'll find one or more. They'll come after you. You seem to have enough valuables on you. But if you
Well, that
find
doesn't-
Yogurt, let me know.
Oh yeah,
I
sure.
want to ascend.
Ascend.
Yes, we all ascend in his service.
Very anxious about that.
There's no reason to be. It's a sex thing.
Look at those high quality graphics.
Whoa, 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 the rain, it's going back up.
Wait, can I? Wait, I can do this thing, can't I? How do I do the thingy?
What,
Oh,
you're gonna make like a running animation on the screen?
look at this. Look at this. This is about to totally work. As really great rainfall. You ready? All right. So he scampers off and does his thing.
I think this is some sort of magical rain. We should get moving.
This rain knows how to rave. Boom, boom, boom.
Maybe we should just yell out
rain
for
on our
yogurt.
parade.
Should we just start screaming out for yogurt and see what happens?
I feel like that might be the worst possible way to find him.
Well, also, given you are currently asking questions and pursuing a line where there's obviously two street gangs at war, so like I'm just telling you guys, you would understand that, I would think.
Yogurt and rosebush.
I'm surprised nobody's picked up on some other stuff, but we'll continue.
I think I've picked up on what the rosebush stuff, but
I don't get that one, but I guess
why? Because I happen to be carrying the man's clothes, and his name is very close to that.
And does anybody remember one of the places that somebody came from? I'm sure Alvin might, but we'll continue. What are you guys doing? You got an old lady here. You got a cook over there. Some guy with a torch over there, except for it's gone out, so he's not very smart right now.
Yeah, we're pretty much just going to be stopping by asking everybody about demons, and if they have nothing on demons, about yogurt.
I like how Cairo was like, okay, so look, if there are demons, they're going to be very hard to find.
And you're just like, are there demons? You're not like asking like
These
other questions about unusual things.
Hint that there are demons about, and then we'll have to
Yeah. Also,
cross-reference that with other cities and other people in town.
I'm also gonna go and say out of character real quick that this season things have multiple parts. You have to figure things out, kind of like towards the end of the last season where things started to slightly be more complex. I'm trying to create more interactive, larger scale puzzles, and you are currently in one. And it is very intriguing, so there's subtlety will be required. Thinking around corners and such things.
I think
Because it's not always what you can see that's the answer. It's what you can't, or what's missing, or things that are different. Such. Why are all of you back up here? No, go back to your
It's
mom.
fun.
Go back to your mother.
It's easy and just.
I hate all of you. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Meta roll initiative against those dogs. They get a surprise round. So we're just asking around for the remainder. If you want to go back to the other group, we're just asking around to see any more information we could get about
Rumors and yogurt.
Yeah, yogurt. Where can we get yogurt? If it comes in different flavors, anything like that.
You do have the lead that if you just wander the town at night, you're probably gonna run into them, into the rose
okay.
bushes.
Is there frozen yogurt available?
No, we need a wizard for that.
Yeah, I cast a cone of cold on him.
I was gonna say, isn't Luca a wizard?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good. Let's get frozen yogurt.
In the meantime, as we're going around to all these people, I'm casting a prestidigitation to help them in any way. Like warm them up, I guess. I don't know.
They look startled and they flee generally because they don't trust
No,
it.
come back. No. Okay.
And back to Armuk and Cairo, have you decided how you are going to approach the situation we have at hand?
Yes.
We have, Your Honor.
We have, Your Honor.
Okay, so how are we proceeding back now that we're back here?
Okay.
It has started to rain, by the way.
All right. I'm gonna look at them and be like,
Continuity.
I'm checking up on things for Alvin, who has made a business deal with the head of the family.
Do you have the papers?
Armark nudges Alvin or Cairo, like, could they read them if we did?
You could. Does anybody here have message?
Sending? No.
I have message, but I don't have sending. No. Message is like 120 feet.
Oh,
There's only
sending
120
then. Nobody
feet.
has sending.
Yeah, sending is like around
Because
the.
Alvin has a thing that
Or-
could actually give him
yeah.
you papers if he crumpled them up.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you have a way to contact. It's almost like
Oh,
Alvin should have never been taken out of retirement. So good in retirement. He's just too integral. He's made too many connections.
Yeah.
On top of that, I am also one of the saviors of this world, and I have dire need to speak with the head of the family.
It's Gruffles. You kind of hear them huddling. Roll perception. You hear them
22.
muttering, and they're kind of debating back and forth. Like, yeah, it's a hero, and we could get an autograph, and we could sell that. But also, like, this is a good job, and like, it's real easy. We just have to punch people and hand paperwork around, and we don't want to lose that job. It's kind of cushy, and they're just kind of they're debating between themselves.
If you can just go ask him if Cairo Moonglade is allowed to speak with him, he knows who I am.
We can't talk to the boss. We don't see the boss. He
Can
says
you
we're
speak
dirty.
with you? Can you speak with one of your higher ups and ask
Do you
them
have
to
a message?
My message is
Yes,
I
we
would
pass
like
off a
to-
paper. They say we punch people who come in unless they have papers, or they give us papers and we give it back to them.
Cairo will quickly write a message up and just.
Fucking Armok's not having this. We're just gonna go straight like this is a Witcher dialogue.
It does not save. Which one are you?
Oh no.
Charming.
Just does not fucking matter to Armok. He's just gonna be like, he'll do scruff.
Okay. Charming, you can only move closer to you. As friendly acquaintance. All right. Continue.
Yeah, basically this is just be friendly to us, and then he nudges Cairo to just be like, now tell him to go fucking do what you said.
Cairo will just simply write out a message to the head of the family and saying like, "This is Cairo Moonglade, one of the people who works with Alvin, the savior of the world. If you could spare a moment of your time, I would like to speak with you." And I'll be like, "Just hand this to your higher up and tell them if they can deliver this to the family house head."
Oh, absolutely. You have a message. And he takes the message and he walks inside. And it's going to take him a while in there.
Okay.
So we're going to flip back to the city streets. Where we have Atreya and Luca.
Please come back. I mean you no harm. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, a lot of these people are gone now.
You're just filthy, and I want you to be clean.
Atreya, do you usually try to help people? Because this is a lot harder than I thought.
Only if I am being paid to.
Oh, I've been trying to do it like pro bono.
That sounds awful.
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to be a better person.
First level of helping people, nobody wants to see your bonos.
I'm pro bonos.
No matter how good you are with them.
Should we wait around for nighttime or should we go meet up with the others?
Now, if we're going to be waiting around for nighttime, perhaps we should get out of the rain.
True. Do we see anywhere to like go inside around here?
These are mostly like really shitty like housing units. So, I mean, technically they don't really have great locks on the doors, but they're just poor people's homes.
Well, I can open up the door. Don't worry about that.
I'm gonna have to make a whole nother inn because you guys just.
We don't want to go to that one. Well, I mean, we kind of. I mean, I don't even know what's going on in
Just
any
pick him
one.
and switch back to us.
I just need to go find another inn. Give me a moment. Talk about what you're talking about in the rain while I find you an inn.
God, I can't wait to be out of this rain.
I can get all the water off of us. Don't worry.
Oh
once we're
yeah, there's
inside.
a real shitty inn. I'll just have to find it. Yeah, this ain't a great inn. They're small. This looks like somewhere where people would be. If my
Hey, let's go in there. That
browser
place
didn't
looks
break.
like it has character.
I mean, it also looks like somebody jumped off the roof and hit their face in the pavement.
Actually, that also appeared to be the case over here, up north of you.
I know for a fact that's right here because I remember jumping off the
No,
roof. as
no,
Jordan.
that was your face plant in the pavement. There were other face plants into pavement.
Oh.
Yeah, let me go to Emir. There's so many maps. And we're gonna call it the Shaitlin. That's what we're doing.
Ikrath gets royalties off of that name, right?
Yeah, I've been to the original place.
No, Shaitlin, not land.
Oh.
Shaitlin. It's very different.
Hey, this place looks nice. Seems like a good local establishment.
Yep.
Really rough it with the true experience of Ymir, not the tourist traps in the middle of the city. Yeah.
The tourist traps in the middle of the city. Yeah, the place where most people don't get to go. Tourist trap. More like if you get in there, you're most likely being thrown in fucking jail.
I've almost got the
I
map.
forget, was
done.
Callian thrown in jail?
Yeah.
Callian was never in jail.
I thought you were put in jail because you were with Rosalind.
No, I don't remember being in jail.
Who was the people put in jail then?
It must have been Matt.
I think it was only a couple of people. It was only
There
a
were
few
3.
people went back.
3 people were in jail. I know that.
I was definitely not.
It was Rosalind and 2 other people.
Maybe I missed a session or something, but I don't remember going to jail.
This was like legitimately right after we finished the fight against the dogs.
It was Wes,
Oh.
was it?
I think.
No, I wasn't there because there was a session after that, and it wasn't our usual time. It was like some other team's time,
Yes.
and I couldn't make it that day. Yeah.
It was Wes. Wes is one of them, but there was one more because it was 3.
Maybe
I
it was
want
someone
to
from
say
the
it
other
was one of
party.
my characters, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't think any of my characters ended up in jail.
Could have been someone from the other party, maybe Rosalind, Derek. I don't know. Anyone who was in the group at the time.
Yeah,
might
there are
not
a
have
lot
been
of
Rosalind.
people.
Because all of us were together, so
It wasn't
it could have
Valrath,
been
was
anyone.
it?
No, I think it
Every
was. I think
character
it was
was there.
both of Shani's characters. I think it was Pevenol.
Oh.
That would make
Never know
sense.
was there. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
I could see that.
All right, so you guys choose to go into this inn that was always existed forever and ever.
Hmm.
Let me go and find where this flag is.
It never not existed.
Exactly.
Established.
Excuse me.
Lore established establishment.
Exactly. And it's gonna be right here, and we're gonna call it Shaitlin.
We're tiny.
Yeah, I'll make it big in a second. That sounded much more aggressive than I intended.
I'll make you big in a second. I'll show you.
My wife may have something to say about that.
I mean, only if he's successful.
That's true.
Wow, people in a
And if
mirror.
he is, then I think we'll all have something to say about it.
Yes.
Like, please don't do that anymore.
So the Shaitlin is here, and it's Doesn't look great. It looks much better in this picture than it does in real life. It's all kind of run down. Everything looks really old. There is a fire blazing in the corner, but it looks like the soot hasn't been cleaned off for months. You got the bartender over here with a name, and his name is My Name Carlo.
My name Carlo.
And that is what is on his name tag. There we go. Name tag. And he looks to be cleaning a dirty mug with a rag, but you're not sure if the mug is cleaning the rag or the rag is supposed to be cleaning the mug.
That's a horrible way to give a really, really in-depth description quickly.
Right?
I like that.
Effective ways to
mug is
star your
cleaning
party
the rag.
members. Using nothing but your words.
Is there like someone who's like seating people?
No, it appears to be first come, first serve. This lady's just
Oh.
kind of running around and serving people.
Hello, Mr. Bartender. What's your name?
He grunts and he points at his name tag and goes, My name Carlo.
Oh, hello, my name, Mr. Carlo.
You can, we're all friends here in the Shaitlin. You call me my name.
Oh, sure. So I'll call you Carlo. That's your name, right?
No, my name.
Oh, my name's my name.
No,
Oh,
my
so your
name
name's
is my
Luca,
name.
too? Well, my name's Luca, so I guess your name is also Luca.
No, my name's my name.
Okay, who's on first? Let's move on. Well, my name. We are looking for any strange occurrences. We're a bit of we're demon hunters.
Oh yes, my half brother Carlo, his lover. My half brother Boba. He recently has been struck with impotence, and apparently one of his barmaids was murdered. It means only great things for the Shaitlin. We will rise.
Oh, is that your rival?
Yes,
In?
my half brother's always been somewhat of a dick. Just
Oh,
because
yeah, I'm
his
not a-
penis
not
was
a big
twice
fan.
my size doesn't mean he can hold it over me. I mean, it does. It means he
His
can't do it,
penis, he
but
used
he
to hold his
shouldn't.
penis over you and
Oh
he's your
yes,
brother?
it was awful. Half brother.
Kind of backwoods Arkansas bullshit did you put us in?
The good kind.
He went to the bad part of town. I'm just saying. And he does have a family resemblance to Boba. I mean, if you compare the two. Let me go see if I can find him real quick. I know I got him here somewhere.
Well, as that's going on, I'll be like, a barmaid was killed. Oh my god.
Yeah, so this right
It's a-
here, like you can see
Lucky
the
we
family
left when we
resemblance,
did.
right?
That could have been us.
See, you can see
I
the
see
family
it, I see it.
resemblance.
Yeah. They have good bone structure.
You can definitely tell why he'd be green with envy, though.
Okay.
They have similar eyes. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Great tragedy, and like he tries to frown, but he just smiles.
Well, what if we told you that we were partially responsible for taking out that inn over there?
Well,
Oh, don't say that! Don't say that!
I say you drink for free tonight.
Woohoo! Well, we have no way to prove that, but
Just curse their name and spit on their feet, and we're golden.
yes.
Everyone drinks on the house tonight. Down with the Midland Inn. Up with the Shaitlin.
Yeah.
And then you just hear everybody, Shaitlin, 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 Shaitlin.
It's like it's a seedy bar, but they're loyal customers.
Oh yeah, they
Really,
absolutely are. You gotta stick
that's
together.
better than it being a fancy bar.
Where everybody knows your name. Shaitlin. Oh, okay. What other questions do you have? You now have drinks for free. Are you taking his drinks? They're in. I mean, he did hand both of you a mug of ale, but you also know the quality of the
It's
mugs, let alone
alcohol. Come on,
potentially
man.
the
It's
ale.
self-cleaning.
What do you do?
Atreya will kind of nudge Luca and behind the glass, so that like the glass is between her hand and Carlo. She'll tend to tap the glass, trying to get him. Hey, do you want to clean this up? And while she's doing that, she'll be talking to my name and say, "You know, we're looking for information more than anything else. Do you, by chance, know, as my associate here mentioned, anything strange going on? Do you know if people have, I don't know, if they've come from nowhere, if they've vanished into
Well,
thin air, if people have started acting strange? Probably isn't the right word. It's a little mundane, but just, noticeably different."
well, there was the marriage last month. It was a bit strange to see one of the noble houses marry, even if it is a lesser daughter, a daughter off to somebody from the outside. Typically, they are reserved to cement alliances within the city. It's strange for a family to be reaching outside of Emir to forge alliances.
But where
Do you
where did they
know-
reach out? Sorry.
No, I was going to ask the same thing.
Yeah. Where did they reach out to? Where did they marry this daughter off to? Do you know?
Supposedly, the man was of some nobility in Baru's keep, but I don't know what stock I place in any nobility in Baru's keep, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, you pay
Yeah,
top
yeah, I
shelf
know.
prices, you get the top shelf whore, but I wouldn't call that pussy noble.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, right? Yeah.
This man is exactly what you'd expect.
Good. Hopefully, he's interesting,
I didn't say he was interesting.
amusing. How about that?
Oh, he's very amusing.
What about these new fellows in town? Are they the what was it? Was it the rose bushes, the rosebuds, the
damn,
rose
the rose bushes
hoppers?
are insufferable. I swear to God. Ever since that motherfucker came tromping through the town,
You'll have to be more specific. I'm not from around here.
oh yes, they imitate this man. Apparently, a few kids that were at the top of some of the children's gangs. You see, they start them young here. They were beaten down by a Kralin Rosebomb, and they've kind of worshipped him ever since. And in the last
Now-
5 years, the children have kind of taken to joining. It's all about parties and orgies and general asshattery. And Yogurt has been trying to educate the youth. But after the last 3 assassination attempts, he's had to go underground.
I've heard yogurt is good for you when you're young. So
Well, and there was actually somebody else we spoke to on our way walking around the streets who mentioned this yogurt character. And if anybody had the information we were looking for, it would likely be him.
Oh yes, Yogurt. He knows everything that goes on in the city. If there's one person who could eventually take out Karelin's scum, then it would be him, but unfortunately, he disdains violence.
Well, that's a shame, because I don't know what this Kralin is, but I'd certainly love to punch it.
Oh boy. Sorry, I just need a moment.
I want to punch it.
Oh, it's such a oh, he lives
It's like I
on.
hear the name, and I just have this sudden urge to slap.
Have you heard the song about Kralin? It was written by it was written by a Voltaire, I believe.
I can't say that I have.
Yes, it was supposedly sung at Lord Alvin's wedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It was at the, what would you call it, engagement ceremony?
Nothing that you've just said actually sounds appealing. I'm sorry.
Wait till I tell you who he
Kraylin's
married.
song- Oh,
Oh, yes. 3,000-year-old woman. However, she looks like she's about 12.
I mean, I suppose it's not pedophilia if she only looks 12.
No, it is. Just on her part.
She's a great boy. Oh my god.
What about? Do you know anything about the leader of these rose bushes?
Oh yes. That's what we do not know the name, but there's rumor of the child. He runs around in only leopard print undergarments, waving around a guitar that he claims has somebody that talks to him inside of it.
Oh God, he has heroin.
Oh no.
Do you know? Do you know where I might find this character? I mean, I imagine under normal circumstances, he'd be impossible to miss because that sounds as ridiculous as I'm imagining.
Well, he hasn't been seen in quite a few weeks ever since the law has been out looking for him. You don't kill a noble's daughter without arousing quite a bit of heat.
What noble's daughter now?
Oh yes, what was the Olive Garden family's name?
Fettuccine.
Whatever the Olive Garden's family was, basically, like probably like 60th in line for that noble house. So it wasn't anybody super important, but basically they had a fling. She got pregnant. He didn't know how to deal with it, and yeah, he's a bad person.
Bad person.
Fair enough. Well, and perhaps I could be a little bit more pointed. And if you don't have anything along these lines, I wouldn't be surprised. But we're trying to locate. I say locate. We're really just following rumors about to see if they even exist and to deal with them. But we're trying to locate demons.
Well, the last demons we had in town were that Kraylen some bitch. You saw the horns. And, them fucking dogs. Swear to God, tore apart half the city. I mean, I get it, they're great heroes and all, but, like, it's always the common folk that really just feel the heel of it. So many lost that night. And then you just kind of hear everybody grab their glasses and pound them on the table and take a drink. And they all say so many lost that night.
Atreya will partake in the drink with the drink that was prestidigitated.
Con save? Yeah, you're fine. Luca, what do you do?
He's AFK.
Oh, okay.
I think that's all the questions I had. If you want to shoot back over to these other yahoos.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that as soon as we see each other, you'll link up and share that information.
Yes,
Okay, good.
which will be later. It'll be kind of comedic because it's
Oh, where the
later.
fuck are you guys? Oh, because I didn't move the goddamn map to where it was supposed to be. I just knew you'd be going. I just didn't know where.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, did you
Welcome
drink?
back.
Did
There
I
was
drink?
yeah, basically, my name Carlo. They were talking about the night of the wolves, and he said so many lost that night. Pounded his glass on the table and drank it. Then everybody in the inn pounded their glass on the table, drank it, and said so many lost that night in a somber tone.
Sure, I'll drink. I'll press to digitate the glass to make it a little cleaner.
Yeah. So con save.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, you're fine. It's not that strong. And we moved back to, and oh, you learned a lot of stuff. The
Rosebushes worship Kraylin. So
yeah, oh
yeah,
yeah.
I wrote that down. That they're like,
Oh,
There's a
Kraylin,
kid,
their
there's a kid who
leader.
has Kraylin's guitar.
Yeah,
who
and he
runs around in
murdered
leopard print
his
underwear.
girlfriend, his secret girlfriend that was of the a lesser daughter of a noble house because she got pregnant and he didn't know how to deal with it. At least that's the
True.
rumor.
Murdering
anyways.
somebody who's that is a way to deal with it. I'm not saying it's right, but it is
No,
a
yeah,
way to
so-
deal with it.
Yogurt is nonviolent,
Mhm.
which is why his organization hasn't taken over Kraylin's organization. Well, it's not Kraylin's, but based off of somebody who got the shit beat out of them by Kraylin while he was in the city, and then has idolized him ever since. And the kind of person that's going to idolize Kraylin, let's be honest, you get what you
Kind of
get.
person who would
Yeah.
idolize the person who beat them, let alone idolizing
Yeah,
Kraylin.
yeah. A fairly lot of things going on there. One of the you got the part about the noble family, right? Where they married their
yeah,
daughter
they
off?
married someone off to nobility of Barrow's
Yeah.
Keep.
Okay, so you got all that.
Mhm.
So I think we're caught up.
Mhm.
So Scruff shows back up, and he hands back a piece of paper to Cairo and grunts, and then turns back to the door.
Okay, what
Bada
does that
bing,
piece
bada
of
boom.
paper say?
It
No, it's
says
just a
that,
piece of paper.
it says that you are cordially invited, you and unlimited guests,
Okay.
to a ball in honor of the heroes of Emir,
Oh, jeez.
featuring special attendee Cairo Moonglade.
Oh, God. Why?
And it is black tie.
It's black tie. Okay.
Yeah, it is formal as fuck.
Then I guess it's time. I guess I'll have to pull out the.
Neither of
Blood
your
Hunter.
characters would realize this, but for people who may think about it, if depending on how much you share, 100% they're using this for clout.
Oh yeah. Cairo feels that very much so. But luckily I have my Blood Hunter leader outfit, so I can just switch to that form, and I'm
Why
good
is
to go.
this not? It should be. Are you seeing
No,
the court?
I'm still inside the tavern.
Flip. Well, we're gonna refresh everything.
Am I not? Are we? Do I need to?
No, we should be back at the court.
Yeah, because I just see the tavern, and I just see the two of them sitting there.
Well, it's gonna take a second. It's trying to load. That's what I get for having like 3 gigs of shit uploaded on this thing.
Yeah, it's fair. I feel you.
All right. Are we at the guild now? Yay! You were handed the thing here. It was fantastic. You really felt immersed.
Okay, I'm
It
gonna
is still
reload
raining.
mine because it's not working on my side either. So I'm gonna reload and see if.
Oh, it's working on my side now. Because on my like player account. So if it's not showing for you, you might need to refresh as well. Everybody might need to refresh if you don't.
I
see the
refreshed and it's fine now.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like I could tell I was not on the right window because of the fact that when I'm scrolling, it was like the window was moving weird. I was like, okay, so there's something's weird's going on.
Also, it is tomorrow night.
Okay. Very well, thank you, and thank the head
Oh,
of
wait,
the family
sorry.
for me.
Wait, what time is it right now? No, it would. Yeah, it would be tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to go on at the same time as their thing. So you'll have to just go back together and decide who goes with what.
All right. And I'll be like, I'll be back for this evening then. Fairly well. And Kyle will turn to Armok and be like, let's get out of here.
Armok just nods like, that was a good idea, and takes off. With you, obviously. He doesn't just like start sprinting.
All right.
Although how funny would it be if Kyra was just like, let's go.
He
And
just books it. He Naruto runs across the
Kyra's like,
street.
oh wow. Oh, net like now.
All right. Do we
That
meet up
boy can
outside
go.
of the Midland Inn? That was the
original plan.
That was the plan.
Has the plan changed?
I don't think so.
Do we need to pray that it does not get altered further? I mean,
Let me go and find this thing. I'll use this.
God damn it.
Don't worry about what's happening here. You shouldn't be concerned at all.
no, not concerned.
All right, so you guys are
Definitely
at the
concerned.
outside of the inn, and it is
Okay.
still raining.
Let me.
Motherfucker.
Cairo get big.
Big.
Okay, so you guys have arrived first. Apparently.
Apparently.
Gotta grab Luca over here.
Yay.
And then we gotta grab Armuk.
Armucked.
Guys have accomplished a lot today.
Yeah. See, splitting the party is always the correct call. That's what I learned.
Alright, so you guys all meet back up underneath this awning, probably, because, you know, then you're out of the rain at least.
Yeah.
We're gonna move this
I'm
away for a second, and then we're
Prestidigitating
gonna
water
grab you
off.
all and make you even bigger.
I'm like trying to get water off myself, prestidigitating it.
Yep. So you are dry, and you are all I mean, you're not getting wetter because you're underneath the bridge.
So what did you two find out?
Yeah, rather interesting stories we heard from random street beggars and bartenders alike. Apparently, there was some family who married off one of their daughters to some noble in Baru's Keep, which is apparently out of the ordinary for the city. And then there's
Okay.
information about a new gang. Apparently, children form gangs, and they're worshiping some creature called Kraylin. I don't know what that is. It just makes me want to slap it.
You watched as Cairo quickly waves his hand in front of his face, and he looks exactly like Kraylin did, and then waves his hand away.
Yeah, see that
God.
face is so slappable.
Cairo could totally pretend to be Craigland showing
Oh
up
my
and
God.
control these motherfuckers.
Well, and apparently their leader is a child who runs around in leopard print underwear, and who claims to have a weapon called a kata that he claims that speaks to him.
Bladed fist weapon, yes.
That I don't know. It was unclear if he used this particular weapon for this purpose, but the same creature apparently knocked up and killed some nobleman's daughter from the Allgarden family.
Also, one move point to Cairo from John.
Oh, thank you.
The All Garden family? Yes, I was just speaking with them. And, yes, the kata checks out. That was Kralen's weapon of choice a long time ago. Before he idiotically slammed it against a crystal and nearly went mad. And silenced his weapon.
Well, we also learned about a noble. Apparently, there was a wedding. The nobility married one of their daughters off to some noble from Baru's Keep,
Yes.
and apparently this is a very strange occurrence because we were told the nobility usually marry close by, like within the city amongst themselves, not outside. So,
Within the city or within the distant province, like the small provinces around the city.
yeah. So maybe that's a lead. Maybe we should head to Baru's Keep. Sounds like there's some sort of powerful person there who was able to pull this off. I don't know.
Perhaps that is a good idea, but what I haven't been able to find anything out because it looks like the head of the old garden family wishes for me to make an appearance at a ball this evening.
Oh, fun.
That's when I'll be able to speak with him.
Can we come, or is it like a personal thing?
As many people as they want, but we do need to dress nicely.
Oh, I'm over
Armok kind of like goes, "Is this nicely? Because I'm not fucking changing."
Yeah, Atreya kind of looks at Amok, and she's just like, I don't do balls.
Armok nods like he's like, "I thought you were a lesbian."
Well, tell
But
you
he
what.
was like he was joking when he said it. He just wanted it to be funny, just in
Well,
case you're not.
I have precisely zero interest in participating in some charade like that. But they did say that at night is when the evil children gang of rose bushes, which somebody will have to explain to me why rose bushes are somehow scary now. I don't know. Anyway, I'm
That's
gonna go
actually
back
Voltaire's
and-
fault because of the legend of Creelin Rosebush.
Oh God.
Because he created that song, and that song is what got back to them, and they all sing it. It's their anthem.
Sorry, Atreya, but have you ever fallen into a rose bush? It can be very uncomfortable.
No.
It's a
But
scary thing.
I do want to see what I can find out. But apparently they only come out at night. Something about the law being after him after he killed his secret girlfriend after getting her pregnant. So he's only out at night. Armok, you look about as interested in balls as I am. Would you like to come with me on this venture so Luca can accompany Cairo?
Recording again.
Not only do I appreciate a joke, but you're also correct about both things. God damn, dude. That's worth another loot point, I think.
Yep. One loot point to you.
Oh, a loot point for me.
Yep, from John. There's no limit on those, by the way.
As interested in balls as I do. I'm going to use that. I'm going to fucking use that in real life. Like,
Discuss amongst yourself your options.
So I think the plan is the nefarious two are gonna go try and beat up little kids, and
the soon-to-be infamous two.
Yeah.
I'm just looking
I will
forward to like
say, do
6 months in game down the line.
Do we have
Luca
to put up
and
because
Kara are going to be like, have you noticed that everywhere we go, bad things happen when we're
Wait, but
separated
do
from
we have to
those
split up
two?
because the ball's tomorrow?
no, the
but
ball's tonight.
Oh, it's
Tonight.
tonight.
So while you guys
Ah.
are at the ball, Armok and I are gonna be in the slums.
Because it was like
Okay.
we woke up in the morning, gave the necklace, killed the barmaid, went back to
Got it.
the boat, and then we're like, oh, we need to go find information in the city, and then walked around the city and started finding our information. So it was like noon, and so the guy's like, everyone will cancel their plans if we talk that there's going to be a savior of the world's going to be here. So let's throw a ball right now and gloat about it.
Got it. Got it.
So yeah, they're doing it tonight because they had enough time.
Okay, that makes much more sense.
So yeah, it's gonna be
Yo.
you and Luca and I are going there, and it's gonna be Armok and Atreya out to beat up little kids for their lunch money.
Well, you guys sure you don't want to come to a ball? I mean, it sounds really fun.
I think I've made my interest in balls or lack thereof quite clear.
Got it. Got it.
Armok looks a little confused because he's like, wait, not interested in balls or lack thereof. Huh. Asexual? And then he kind of gets it because he remembers that there's two of her technically, and he's like, I get what's going on here. He's just like, I respect the shit out of that. I'm just picturing the meme of trust nobody, not even yourself, with the kid who photoshopped himself behind himself with the gun, you know?
So where are you
Oh,
going in the
man.
short term till the night?
Huh.
Are you going shopping for black tie clothing, or are you gonna?
Bro doesn't
make
need it.
This would probably be the appropriate time to have. I mean, I've already added it to my sheet and paid for it, but the appropriate time to have my glaive silvered.
Yeah.
So that can be what I'm doing
It
during
is
that time.
important to decide what you're shopping for clothing.
I have glamour armor. I can make it look exactly as I need it to.
And how are you're gonna have to tell me when we get there what you make it look like. It is important.
Well, let me take a look at it.
Oh, we don't
Does
have
Luca
to.
have some like fancy mage robes?
Yes, well, not only first of all, my cloak. If you guys haven't noticed yet, sometimes it can. I have a magical cloak, by the way. It can billow in the wind, just like it always looks like there's a breeze next to me. And also, I have a spell where I could just make myself look really. I can make you look fancy too.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I have seeming that lasts 8 hours.
So I'm giving you guys some more slight pushes here and there, like I have been with the other parties.
But I think I already
Because-
look good. So
Because adding bonuses on bonuses through what you do is very important.
what do you mean? Sorry.
When you're doing things, adding bonuses on bonuses by what you plan out and execute is important.
Oh yeah. Well, I already think I look very nice, but I can make myself look even fancier. Before we go to the ball, I'll cast Seeming on us, which allows me and up to 8 target. I think any number of creatures. So me and Cairo. Cairo, do you want some sort of like really nice jewelry and stuff like this? Because I could
Yeah,
just
you
make
can-
illusionary.
You can
on it.
add embellishments to the outfit because I'm going to be going. I'm going to be using this token that's super tiny while we're at the ball.
Oh my god, I forgot what I planned for this. You
Super
guys have some
tiny.
fun on both
I
sides
see.
here.
Like I said, I have
Yeah.
a bunch of different versions of Kyra prepared. So
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, for
fancy
myself-
Cairo. That works.
For myself, I mean, Luca already. I mean, if you zoom in on Luca's character, he's already looks. I mean, this is. I don't think he always looks like this, but we will say that he actually looks like this with all the gold on him.
Yep.
I think this is a little unreasonable. All this gold lining on perfectly white cloak,
Would
but
it be real funny if you pretended to be Callian?
I was honestly thinking of that because I'm like, well, I can make myself look like Callian,
Would that be a
and
little
he's
on
very
the
well
nose?
respected, yeah. But I don't know if Luca wants to impersonate Callian. We'll think about it. Should I? I don't know. Cairo, what do you think?
That's kind of hilarious.
Should I impersonate one of your former companions?
I mean, it would open more doors because, you know, if you're important, then you can talk to and like have alone time with more important people. But if you're just
true.
some tag along that's basically going to be regarded as a butler, you can probably just socialize with butlers.
True.
If you want to gain more status within the party, you can.
Okay.
It's not necessary.
Sure, I will look like him. Oh
No,
man,
we don't have a real one of you. Do you have?
Callian's only a circle. What's going on?
That's because he never made the transition in season
Oh.
2.
Oh, I can find something.
Yeah, if you want to find something real quick, well, before we get to the ball, then yeah, and just send it to me.
'Cause,
If it's
I
already
mean,
like a
I-
PNG already, I can just bam it right in.
Yeah, I think he was, and I made him into that. That was the thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
while we're waiting for the ball stuff, it can be the two. It could be the two on patrol in the streets for the time
Absolutely.
being.
Yeah, do that.
I mean, we have to wait till nightfall. So
Well, we also have to wait till nightfall because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
nighttime for the ball.
That's true.
and all I'm doing in the interim is getting my weapon silvered. So
Yeah.
And that's not a euphemism.
Well, Kyra would have his weapons silvered, and then I guess he would buy because his armor shifts to look as he needs it to,
Mhm.
and it looks as that, and it has all the functioning parts to it. But he would get like some I don't know. He would get like something like fancy pocket decoration or something like that along those lines, like either a gilded flower or a embroidered handkerchief of some sort to stuff into a pocket.
I found the perfect thing for your guys' adventure. Perfect music track. So excited. So, who do wants? So are we gonna do the nighttime antics first?
Mm-hmm.
The street antics first.
Yes.
Beating up little kids
Yes.
for lunch money.
The beating up of
Hell,
little children.
fucking let's go beat some children.
Yes. I mean, you guys wanted to infiltrate some demon ass, and I mean, you can start with beating children.
With all the misconstrued things we're saying, I guess people could start asking, "Are we the bad guys?
Are we the bad guys?"
Right. Now I gotta go find the streets again. I have a lot of generic maps that get used a lot.
Generic.
So let me reset the fog,
Reset the map.
drag you guys up. Get rid of you. It's very dark out. And we will open up a reveal area. We will zoom into you. And we will roll initiative.
Well, Luca needs to go away, and Armok needs to appear.
Yes, make Armor.
I was gonna say, did somebody cast a glamour on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Luca again. Everybody's being everybody.
Honestly,
So,
if you guys want to look different too, my spell lasts for 8 hours. I don't have to concentrate. So
So
that
if you wanna-
initiative, though.
If you want to make yourselves look different so that you don't get arrested for.
Of course, I didn't open the thing, so now I. Oh nope, there we go.
yeah, I
Here's-
could have made you guys look a little different. I think
All right.
that's whatever you guys wanted, because seeming lasts 8 hours, and it says range of 30, but I think that's the cast. I don't think that
Yeah.
you have to stay within 30 feet of me. So
Armok would just have you change what species
okay,
of humanoid he is, so he looks like an elf or something like that right now.
got it. Yep.
And he's got his hood thrown back, which makes him super uncomfortable. But
Cool.
just so that people won't describe him as a hooded person. He also left one of his swords away, so people won't be like, "Oh, it's the guy with 2 swords and a hood. It must be that guy, regardless of what he looked like." But he really didn't want to leave his other sword behind.
Got it. Perfect.
So the rain is pouring down. The city streets are dark. All the doors are shut and locked tight. A few candles light the windows of a bleak view, but most are black. What do you do?
I'm gonna be walking forward, actively looking for, children with demon masks or a kid who looks like he's in his underwear.
Yep.
Shit like that.
perception.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You listen carefully. And that's what you hear from above.
What is this?
From above. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Do I see anything when I look up
You
at
do
the rooftops?
not, however. The
How
three-
how near or far does the running?
Um,
It sounds like running.
Yeah. It's definitely past, like, as far as you can see. It's past where you lose your vision.
Does it sound like rooftops or does it sound like inside of buildings?
Rooftops.
Okay. And then are we actively in initiative order, or are we still just kind of freeballing?
We are in initiative order.
Okay, then kind of ready to action in case to attack as needed. But
All right.
oh, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna bonus action manifest echo,
Yep.
and that can be. You may have to match size there.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then that can be up to 15 feet away from me, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll spawn her. I think is it 15 or 30? 15, yeah. So I'll have her right there, and then ready to action in case we get, in case there's a need for me to attack.
Yep. And then some stuff happens, and some other stuff happens, and then it's Armok's turn.
How tall are the roofs right here?
It's about 12 foot to the ledge, and then it's probably got another like 5 feet to the crest.
All right, Armok is just gonna pull his hand crossbow out and just have it ready to fire if he needs to,
All right.
and then he'll just walk up next to Atreya. They're just kind of walking together, under the assumption that something will happen eventually, I assume.
All right. Atreya?
Can my echo see down here?
Yes, because your echo can do things. And roll perception. Well, I mean, are you choosing to be a perceptive?
Yeah, we're actively looking for stuff.
You are actively trying to look for stuff.
Correct.
Yes.
Can I roll?
On your turn, yes.
Echo has to stay. Okay, so I'm gonna move.
Things are happening. You just are not aware
proper.
of them at present.
Down into the alley.
Okay, let me
I'm
open up
actually,
some more shit for you.
I'm turning. Oh god, that's annoying. I'm turning that on so I know how far the echo can go from me.
Yep. And do you do anything else?
Echo is gonna move out here, and then once again, ready, looking for small children to beat. And that's turn.
Okay, I'm figuring a thing out and how I do it. Okay. What level spell slots do tens have?
4.
What now?
10th level
4.
wizards can access what level spell slots?
Oh, 5. They get every odd level.
Icareth has up to 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
every odd level that's what goes on.
Oh no, you all are dead.
How many hit points does your echo have?
1.
Okay. It goes to sleep if it can do that.
Well, what's happening? Let's
There's
start
a spell
there.
that's targeting
Sleep.
called sleep. As you see this motherfucker flash in a lightning strike. Let me pull him up.
No, it doesn't, because my echo has immunity to all conditions.
Well, there you go. So you see this motherfucker show up, this kid with a wand, and he tries to cast sleep on your echo, and it does not work for him. And
Yeah.
Is he wearing a mask?
he absolutely is, and he's decked out in purple with gold lining. And he just goes, "Oh shit," and then runs. Where's the feet counter thing? To the edge of the roof. And then it is Armok's turn.
I ran to the edge of that roof. Did Armok see that? Because that looked like it was on the other side of the roof.
I'm gonna
so I
say
don't know if he would...
no, just based on the angles it would probably have. Like, I'm just guessing, but I feel
All
like
right.
that would be obfuscated.
In that case, he's still just kind of looking around until Atreus says something to him.
Oh, I don't know if we're abiding turn order for that, but I would tell you if we're not.
Yeah, you're allowed to communicate. Communicate.
Communicate.
What do I see with a 27?
You hear the skittering of tiles on the rooftops above somewhere behind you.
Okay, Armok is just going to casually keep walking over here, but he's keeping an eye out behind him, and as soon as somebody appears, he wants to prepare an action to basically, he wants to fire at their feet and try to dislodge the rocks they're standing on, hoping that they'll slip and fall into the street.
Yep.
If he sees somebody, of course.
Atreya?
Okay. Can my echo climb to the top of the house?
I don't know, can it?
I'm asking you, is there anything I can use to climb?
Yes, yes.
The echo.
yes.
The echo is just treat it like a player
Yeah,
character.
I thought you were
so-
asking like if the echo can mechanically do it. I'm like,
No,
don't
I
fucking
know
how
what my
this spell
echo can
works.
do.
No, a person. You should. Can a person? Yes, a person can climb that.
Okay. I'm assuming that's athletics.
Yep. Oh yeah, you make it right the fuck up.
Okay,
You
said
basically
that's 10
just wall
feet.
walk. You just jump, you vault, you grab on, you pull yourself up like American Ninja Warrior.
Okay, so that's, you said it's 12 feet high, so that's 12 feet of movement.
Yep.
I can still get to him. That's great. So my echo. Actually, I have to do this because my echo has to stay within 35 feet. Or within 30 feet. So Atreya is going to move over here.
Mm-hmm.
This thing has used 12 feet of movement. I have a 35 max, so I have 23 left. So the echo is going to come up here.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have a 10-foot reach with my glaive. Non-lethal. Going to take a swing to try and knock this kid out.
Yeah. Let's see how much damage you do. You do hit. And you bash him upside the head, and he looks stunned for a second. Ow, bitch! But you do not knock him out.
Okay, and then we're going to slap him again.
Yep, you hit.
Again, non-lethal.
All right. And again, you miss the head, and you slap him across the back, and he takes a tumble forwards, and then he falls, hits the ground, and lies there.
Okay, but he's not. He's just unconscious.
I mean, he's bleeding quite a bit, but he's breathing.
And that's what counts.
Okay. So technically that was Atreya's attack action. I can't dash. It's just I can attack from my echo instead of from me. So that I think is going to be turn.
Armok.
There's no one here by that name. No, so he didn't see anybody approaching on this on the roof behind him where he heard people.
No.
Okay, in that case, he's going to come to the corner right here. Does Atreya make signs like, I got one?
Yeah, she'll let you know that she knocked a kid out. He's
Oh.
not dead. He's just out cold.
And your webcam's still blocked from when you were away.
Oh, yeah.
I guess Armark will take another look around to see what he can see.
You hear some more footsteps on the roof to the left.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, in which case he'll kind of duck under the eaves here, and he's just he's gonna try to like make himself as hard to see as possible. Not like hide, but just like, you know, brace himself up against the wall, pull his hood up, and he's just gonna wait to see if he sees anybody up here.
Absolutely.
Well, Atreya is clearly glancing that way.
Okay. What's the passive perception for people?
15.
Anybody beat that?
I think so. Hold on. 17, but we're not being passive about our perception right now. We're actively looking around for shit.
Yeah, this is just a roll against your passive. Like, it's not actively, like, not. It makes sense when you just hear. Yeah, it'll make sense. So you just hear those footsteps, and you just hear them kind of fading off into the distance. And you guys can pull out of initiative.
But my nat 20. So I'd probably keep the echo on Overwatch and come over and make sure the kid's not dead.
The kid is not dead. The kid may have a concussion.
Armok makes or he kind of like, you know, waves to be like, the rest of them left.
Atreya would take away his wand.
Okay, absolutely. You do that.
Armok's like, okay, so there's no balls but wands.
And she'll put the wand in her bag.
Yep.
And try to wake the kid.
Armok would be like, let's prop him up and tie him up a little bit first.
It's
like,
her,
would that be a good
actually.
idea? Oh, her?
It's a her.
And he's just kind of like, would that make sense, or do you just trust the fact that you have a glaive?
We can do it your way if you want. I was just going to
He's
use
just
the
like,
glaive.
it's fine. It's fine.
This is faster, is all I'm saying.
And he's like, yeah, no, that's fair. Go ahead.
Sure.
But while this guy is down and out, just in case he does run away, since we're not going to tie him up, Armok is going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
That doesn't actually do damage. It does damage when I attack him, but mostly it just lets me know where he is for the next hour.
Yep.
Or she is for the next hour in case she gets up and runs away.
Okay, cool.
I think we go ahead and wake her up, I guess.
Yeah.
She does not wake up at present. She is injured enough that she is firmly unconscious.
Do you have some kind
Can
of
I
first aid
have an
kit?
herbalism kit. Can I try to stabilize her and wake her up?
I don't think at present, no. In a bit, probably, yes.
Okie dokie.
Just, she's not, like, it doesn't matter how many times you put smelling salts under somebody's face, like, nose who just got, like, knocked the fuck out. It's gonna be a bit, but it'll probably work in a bit. Like, she fell head first.
Okay, well then
onto the paper.
Armok is letting Atreya, like,
Yeah.
okay, are we carrying her or like what?
No, go ahead and tie her up. And Atreya is going to echo swap to get on the rooftop.
Yep.
And
Armok looks up because he wasn't paying attention when that happened. When he looks up, he was like about to say something. He's like, oh, never mind.
well, you still see the echo there. It's just you see it's
Yeah, but
grayscale.
he knows what's happening now.
Yeah.
That he's been around you enough, and he's like, oh, it's the gray one. So yeah, he'll just kind of gently tie the kid up, but he's also carrying her, so he's not really worried about tying her up too much. So, and then he'll pick her up and be like, all right, where are we going now?
Atreya is looking around trying to figure that out. So what can she see from the rooftop?
Perception. You see that the streets seem to be abandoned, and all of the doors appear to be locked pretty tightly.
Okay. So we'll do another echo swap, and then Echo will jump off the roof, not caring for its own safety.
Yep. Boom.
And if it takes damage from the fall, I can make the Echo go away.
I mean, if it would take damage like a human, then it would take damage from that fall.
Yeah, anything that would do damage to a person will do damage.
Yeah, it's a 12-foot fall, and I think it's 10 foot for damage, right?
10 foot as a fall, but as a jump where you're bracing yourself, I don't know.
I don't know. You can choose
Noah,
either way.
rules lawyer.
Huh?
Would jumping down from a rooftop cause you the same damage as falling off a rooftop?
It's generally a very low either athletics or acrobatics DC, and you take no damage.
There you go, you're fine.
Okay.
I don't know. That's not super high.
So we got this kid tied up. I guess we're bringing her with us.
Armok is like, oh, I don't know why else I'm fucking carrying her. But again, he's not saying any of this. He's giving you looks and he's motioning with his eyes and his eyebrows and his hand.
And where do you take this person?
My plan is to continue investigating, and we just have her for when she wakes up.
Great. So we're just gonna trounce around the city. And I've got to carry this kid.
Yeah.
You guys are kidnapping children? What the
In
hell is
all
happening
fairness,
here?
she tried to attack us and failed.
She tried to give you a nice night's sleep. There's a difference.
She casted sleep. That's the least aggressive spell.
That is
They're-
Literally.
What they're
It's like the
If
anti-fighting
that was real,
spell.
I would pay people to cast it on me IRL, okay?
It's like the
We
nicest
have a
spell.
doctor's prescription to have somebody cast that on me every night.
Think of it like this: the reason they're trying to cast that spell is because of the fact that the kid said, "You looks like you have enough items worth value." So they knock you out, steal all your shit, and then leave you.
Okay, fine. At least they didn't kill the child, so fine.
Destroy the child.
Oh, also, even just throwing this out there because I completely forgot I had this until now. Meta.
Yeah.
Even if the Echo weren't immune to all conditions, I am an elf.
There you
So
go.
you can't be put to sleep.
Can't be
yeah.
good sleep.
There you go.
So either way, I was not getting put to sleep there. Anyway, so no, I was going to go up this north path because that's where we heard other sounds and see what we found out there.
Yeah, roll perception.
Not a
Don't
damn
find a
thing.
damn thing.
Armok would like to take a look around.
Perception? Or rather investigation in this instance. I apologize.
He's less concerned about investigating things and apparently more focused on
Yeah.
what's going on around them.
Perception wise, you see a boot over there filling with water. Investigation wise, you don't find anything.
Okay, well, I can't drag the kid, but I'm following Atreya also as I go.
Actually,
I've just got the kid. I've just got the kid like tossed over my shoulder.
watch this shit. You control the kid now.
I have
Just
become a
throwing the
child.
kid all over the city.
Just flying
Armag is
around.
not happy with his job right now.
All right.
You know, this party is used to always being babysitter, so I think it's appropriate.
Yeah, it is.
This is like the original babysitter parties.
All right. That's true. Well, Rosalind counts for the whole time. And you got Randavius.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Was Cormal in 3 or 1? 1, right?
We had to babysit Ikrath because he acted like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cornwall was in 1.
Oh, boy. All right. So, what are you doing now?
I'm assuming this road doesn't end right here.
I mean, if you keep investigating throughout the city streets, you don't find anything. It's all pretty quiet and bereft. These are not the bravest of people. The Kralanites.
And
seem
then we
to have
would
fled the
occasionally keep trying to wake the kid up.
Yeah, after a few hours, the kid starts to groggily wake up and rub her head.
Yay, interrogation time.
Let's go back, and we're going to say you are back. Oh, let me copy this person real quick. We'll go back to more things that I'm reusing from other cities. This good old scene once again. Bye and bye. There we go. She is very awkwardly laying on the ground. And she's a child, so she's small. But she's not saying anything. She's just kind of rubbing her head, and she hasn't even opened her eyes.
Armag would be standing on the other side, so she has nowhere to go.
All right, and she looks up, and she just kind of just looks, and you can just see she's scared, and she's looking at you, and she's not moving, and she notices that she doesn't have her wand anymore, and she's just frantically back and forth, but not saying anything.
Well, first of all, is she human?
Yes.
Okay. So she's not a demon?
No.
Okay, because my medallion would tell me if she was a demon.
Nope, she is not.
Or at
a
least
demon.
that she's not human if she wasn't human.
No, she is. She is human. Or I mean,
when
she might
he
have a
sees that
little bit
she's-
of elf, a little bit like a dwarf, a little bit of this and that.
Yeah, but she's not like a magical,
she's just a
powerful
mutt.
being or something. When Armag sees that she wakes up, he kind of he squats down next to her and he kind of makes motions like, "You're gonna stay here, okay?" And he slowly starts to untie her,
She nods
kind of waiting for her
slowly.
to. Yeah. And then he finishes untying her and he stands up and he kind of like looks at a trail like, "Well, I don't talk, so it's your turn now. I carried her bitch ass here. Time for you to do something."
Well, we'll start with a simple first question. What possessed you to think it was a good idea to attack me?
We gotta make money somehow. The Lord demands his due.
The Lord demands his due.
The Lord? What Lord?
The Lord of the rose bushes.
And who is this Lord of the Rose Bushes?
We do not know his name. We must just call him Lord.
Are we sure this kid is just a human?
It's kind of culty. It's kind of culty. I mean, it is what it is.
Where, pray tell, might we encounter this Lord?
You'll never find it if you don't know the way. And you just see this glint in her eye.
Well, that's kind of how finding places works. Kind of hard to know the way if you don't ask for it. Which is what I
Kinda
just
hard to know
did.
the way if you don't pay for it.
See, here's the thing. I'm happy to pay. I'm not happy to be extorted. So since you're trying to extort, you can tell me where I need to go, or you can be intimately familiarized with the sharp end of my spear this time.
And you'll never find what you're looking for.
Armok kind of barks a laugh, and he looks at the kid like, "Sure, there's only one child stupid enough to attack us in this town."
They know not to go after you again. They don't care if I die. But they do know that that
Armok
means
looks at
not
the
to
child.
attack
Well,
you
there you
again.
have it.
You're
She
not an
doesn't care
easy
if she
mark.
dies, so just kill her and go find another kid.
The decisions you must make.
Decisions.
Well, Armok is like, well, okay, if she's cool with dying, then just fucking let's just kill her and go find another kid. He doesn't actually mean that. He's more like, she's dumb enough to say that out loud. Let's scare the shit out of a child.
He's sitting there.
Jay Gigs, what are we doing here, man?
That's what I'm trying to think about.
I'm just making rain ambiance.
It's actually making it harder to think.
That's the
I love
point.
that. Can you say follow the yellow brick road with that voice?
Follow the yellow brick road.
There we go. There we go. Perfect.
Seeing that he's having some problems coming up with
It's a slight modification.
a solution.
Well, I mean, I have lots of different things running through my head. You know, there's decapitation, nice and simple. There's torture instead of death, which could be fun. There's the least likely option for Atreya to accept, which would be paying her off.
Which is why I'm casting this spell on her.
Because Armok doesn't want to kill children today.
Today. And
Today.
it's mostly because it's raining.
Yeah, it's a real bitch to get the blood out of your cloak when it's mixed with water.
But I'm still trying to understand the balls of a kid saying, I don't care if I die. They don't care if I die. Just kill me.
Cult.
You'll never get what
Cult.
you want.
Just don't worry about it.
Well, it's also cults, and also the type of people that join the cults in these gangs on the streets are the type of people that have come from some really bad places, and some of them just don't care because they got to go back to that same bad place every day anyways.
Also, keep in mind she's a child. She
But
probably
this
doesn't
is an
understand death.
opportunity. She also knows, because she's been raised to, that information is money, and you guys were willing to go through that effort to grab her and capture her and not kill her.
What effort?
Because
We were
normally
walking down
people
the
get
street and she
killed.
attacked us.
Yeah, but normally when people get captured, they get killed. When they get caught trying to steal, they get killed. And you didn't kill her, so she knows you're after something.
That's fair.
And she's like, either I die, or this is my big score and I can get out of here. Like, that's like, so you're
Makes
out
sense.
of character. That's what's going on. That's causing this. Like, I'm trying to play the characters with every character with backstory,
Yeah.
and this is her backstory, and she's kind of got some
She's a
balls
kid.
on her.
Yeah, she's a kid too.
She's like either
I mean,
I'm
we
gonna
can cut
die
those
or I'm gonna
off.
make it big, and this is my chance to advance. I might die, but when else am I gonna have an opportunity to make it out
Which
of this
is why
city?
I'm casting the spell on her to see
Yeah.
if we can just circumvent all this shit.
Yeah, you can certainly do that. But just to say there's reasons people are acting as they do. So that's a spell save DC of 17
Mm-hmm.
for a wizard. What kind of save
Wizards
is
are good
that?
with intelligence.
And what is this type of save?
Wisdom.
Okay. But also very street smart. She is a
Also-
child of the streets, so we'll see what this does. We're not going to use that dice. We're going to use this dice. Not even close. Not going to focus on that shit. But
Is that
it's
1?
3.
Oh,
So, yeah, not great. 100% works.
So Armark just gives her a nudge, like, come on, just tell your old pal all about what she wants to know.
Old pals still know that favors are asked and given. If I tell you, you owe me a favor. Amongst friends. You're a friend,
So
but
he didn't
she-
say old pal, he just gave her a nudge, like, come on, help us out here. He,
Yeah,
you know,
your
like,
spell says that your guys are friends.
yeah.
So that's why she said that.
And he looks at Atreya like, okay,
That's
come
just
on,
how
she's on
she
our side
views
now.
friends.
What?
That's just how she views friends. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, you might be my friend, which means, okay, maybe we'll swap. You owe me a favor, I give you a secret.
Favor for a favor is
Look.
perfectly fair,
That's how
But-
the streets work here.
but your favor has to pan out.
I'll tell you right where to get. Well, no. What is it you're looking for?
We're trying to find the leader of your little group.
Oh, you'll definitely want to go down the tunnels. Let me give you what she would remember of the map. Give me a second, because I gotta draw it and then copy it and then paste it. And I gotta find it. And we're not in Safe Falls, we're just using this map for an Emir. Oh boy. Emir is always a dick. I can never find it. I don't know why.
No
Emir
time.
just always. I like scroll through it like 5 times every time I try and find this damn thing.
it's a shady place. The city rolled a stealth. By the way, I found Callian's original art and sent it to you.
Okay, I
And
will
now
get
I'm
that
like,
in a
I'm
second.
like searching online for like new art. I'm like, ooh.
Well, he
gotta
still
be something
exists
better.
in the world in Rakoge of all places, so who
And he
knows how
did
that's
grow
gonna
up
pan
a little,
out?
so
Who knows how
maybe I'll
that's
just
gonna
get
pan?
art commissioned or something.
Yep. Oh god, this is taking so long. She's drawing. She's scribbling on some paper, by the way. You guys are gonna really hate me for this, but it's actually probably the most important thing most useful thing I've ever given you. You're really gonna hate it though. Okay. Copy. Go back to where you're at. And no, don't grab that. I need to resize you. No. God damn it. We'll pretend there's rain.
Technically, that's what we've been doing this whole time, so it's fine.
There. And that's what you got. You might want to take a screenshot.
I was gonna say,
Could we get a
everybody out of the way.
background with better contrast? That's brutal.
I think I can make a black. No, I gotta fix that. Was not done right.
If you turn on
Yes,
Fog
where-
of War,
Black
What
and
is it?
black and.
I see like an Among Us thing in there. Pretty sus.
There you go. So you can like take
Among
a
Us?
screenshot and like put a picture. Oh, and you can put it in like your channel or whatever because
Yeah,
we're
I got
basically
it.
at the end of the session here. But that's what you find. And she also tells you the location of it, which is about a day's ride to the south.
And then she would say, all right, favor for a favor is fair. If this pans out, what do you want when we return?
I want you to take me with you, just somewhere else. Well, here.
I want you to take me with me, just somewhere else. Not here.
Armag nods when she's not looking at Atreya because he's like, we do, because he's thinking we do need more ranks for the demon hunt or for the
that's
blood
not bad,
hunters.
and she did. Now think about this: how many hit dice she just hit with. So she's a level 10 wizard. She may not know a lot of spells though.
Honestly, I'm shocked. I figured you would have asked for something more simple, like your wand back, but that's quite the request.
She got balls.
We can fix that. We have a lot of shop objects. I don't see any particular reason why not. Getting you out of the city to another city isn't that complicated. But your information has to pen out first. You wait for us at the Shaitlin. Is it Shaitlin Inn or just Shaitlin?
I can't afford that.
I'm not.
Shaitlin.
I'm not saying you need to go in. I'm not saying you need to buy anything. I'm just saying that that's where
If I just
we'll
hang out
find you upon our
outside
return.
They're gonna kick my ass.
Do you have another place you'd rather rendezvous?
I don't have anywhere. I can't go back. They won't trust me.
I suppose if you come along with us down there, you can make sure that we get
Oh,
to
no,
the
I
correct
don't-
place.
I don't no, anything but that.
Well, your options are either come with us or wait here until we verify that this is correct.
I'll take my chances with the haunted forest. They say it glows at night. It's on a peak, right over the coast.
The choice is yours. We just
Everyone
need to
here
know
would
where
be
to go.
familiar with that place because you were there. It's not in fact haunted. It's a holy shrine to a flump.
yeah.
I don't like it when you use that voice to say those words together
Which
It's a-
word?
because
Sorry.
it makes you sound like a fucking flump.
It's not haunted. It's just a place
It's a
with a
holy
holy
shrine
shrine
to a
to flump.
Atreya,
Flump.
point of fact, Atreya has never been there, as far as I know.
Well, no, because you sailed the boat back. Remember, you came into that cove.
Oh yeah, okay.
You were there. Yeah, everyone was there.
Okay. If you want to wait there, we can meet up with you there upon our return.
And she heads off that way. Just because we are about done for today. And then we have, next time, we have the ball. We have you guys getting back together with whatever you've learned there. And then you have the directions to, and whatever the fuck this is, for the Kralenite space, the rose bushes.
Okay.
So, thanks everyone for playing. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.